Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. So today I'm coming to you with our second installment of our Valentine week. So today we're going to be using some products that you would have seen on my haul yesterday outside of the card stock. And we're going to be using some of these pencils, or pipe cleaners is what I call them. And I got these last year and had to be careful because half of them are hot pink and half of them are red. Definitely want the red ones, and I already pulled some red ones out for us to use. And then we're going to be using the red hearts that I had from last year. I've already used the pink ones on the other little sample project that I'll be showing you. And then, of course, we're going to be using these two silver picture frames from the Dollar Tree. So basically, all of this is from the Dollar Tree except for my cardstock and hot glue gun. Now, I have to tell you, I hate this glue gun with a passion. It's supposed to be easy home glue gun. It leaks like a sieve. It is awful. And so I will be going to try to find me a new glue gun. And I don't have any glue sticks for the big one that I have. And it's just a little bit too big for this project. So I'm forced to use this one. So let's get started. And I'll show you what we're going to be making. Okay, so this is the project that we're going to be making here. The little XO, and then I just have some different things on it. And so this is very simple to do. So these frames are 5x7, and you're going to cut, they're for 5x7 pictures, so you're going to cut your paper at 5x7. And I'm going to turn this around. Excuse me, I'm going to zoom our camera out just a little bit. And you can get both picture frames from one sheet of cardstock cut on the 11-inch side. And then you're just going to cut it 7 inches. Now I will say these frames are a little bit flimsy, but they're kind of perfect for what I'm doing because I want some of my edges and things to be tucked underneath the frame, and this allows it to do. So that's all you need is 2 pieces of paper that is 5x7. So we're going to put that down. And then if you want to use your picture frames again, you can do what I'm doing. Basically, I'm taking the backs of these off. Sorry, I didn't mean to be out of frame. Taking that out, removing the glass. And then I'm sticking my cardstock in, putting this little paper back in. Then I'm going to put the glass in, and then I'm going to put the back on. And this protects the glass. It also gives it some stability for our project. So it just has the paper showing. And I figured I would do this because I may want to use these frames for something else. But I'm actually going to be gluing something onto these frames, but it doesn't matter. It'll come off. It's just hot glue. Okay. And then put the back on. Now, to do the X and O, I started with my little stones here, and I just sort of found the center, and that's what we're going to do. So I'm going to open these up. And one bag of stones will do 2 picture frames, but I wanted to do one in red and one in pink. So I'm just going to pop some of these out. And we're going to start with the X first. So all I'm going to do is find the middle of the frame. Now these hearts really do have a front and a back. I found that out the hard way. Okay, so we're just going to pop that into the middle. And then we're going to do our X from there. So I like to lay mine out before I get started. That way I know where everything is going and I can sort of measure it up and balance everything out. So on a 5x7 frame, it's going to take you 13 hearts. And these sort of have some plastic on them, but I've been trying to scrape off. Okay, that's our X. And to get the great X, you really do need to sort of find the center of it and start from there, okay? So that's how we do that. And I'm going to move this to the side because I'm just going to glue this together, probably off camera. Now on the O, to find the center of the O, what you can do is find the center of your frame, which is right here, about right there. And where you want it to stop, and then the center here, underneath it. Okay? And then you're going to put your hearts around. And on my O, I like the little hearts kind of going out to the side. And it's a great way to line up your hearts. I'm going to put this one down just a little bit farther. Whoopsie. And basically you're just going to follow your little lines. Make sure these are even. Okay. So on the 5x7, it took me, well, this needs to come over just a wee bit more. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of the hearts. And then you have a lot left over. Then you can do like several frames. So that is what I do to start because I want to lay them out. I want to make sure I have the proper position. Now, like I said, I do not like this glue gun. And it just, really irritates me. But what I do is I go ahead and take, where did the glue stick go? It fell out. Oh. I go ahead and take the middle stone, put a little bit of glue on it, and go ahead and put that in the middle to get everything started. And you just want to glue that down like that. Then you can, reposition your hearts if you've knocked them around or whatever. And then from the middle, what I do is I go to the next two. These two right here and then these two right here. And I get the first 5 stones set. On this one, I go from the top to the bottom and then the sides. So I'm going to glue all these down and I'll come back when I'm finished and show you what I have. Okay, so now I have all my little X and my little O, and these are just so cute like this. And you could just set them up like this if you want to. Now, if you want a farmhouse look, you can get wood frames or whitewashed wood frames or just white frames. But like I said, my decor is mostly silvers and blues and whites, so I wanted just to look in here. Now, on this one right here, I actually, I use pink paper and pink hearts, and I use this bright little pom-pom looking trim. And this is why I hate this glue gun. It leaves glue hair everywhere, so I have to go back over that. But on this one, I didn't have any red little pom-pom, so I'm actually going to take the red pipe cleaners and just go around the edges. And this just brightens it up a little bit, gives it a little bit something else, a little something, something. So I'm just going to go around the edges of the frame and do that. So, and I'm just measuring out my pipe cleaner. I'm probably not going to cut it or just whatever. I'm just going to use it like this. And so, here we go. We're going to try to do this with this glue gun. And so I'm just going to go along the edge of the frame and start laying down my pipe cleaner. The only thing I can say about this glue gun is, and while it gets hot, it's not like an inferno like my other one is. But at the same time, it does stick. It's just, oh, I don't know, kind of hateful. And I'm doing all about love. So, we're just going to lift that up a little bit, go down. And I'm just going to bend that, hold my finger there, and bend that and stick that down. Take the little edge of my scissors and push it down on there. This is just something to make it a little pop a little bit, because you know I'm all about the bling. And while I want these to sort of look similar, I didn't want them to look exactly the same. I wanted the red to have its own personality and the pink to have its own personality. Glue hair everywhere. Okay. Let's see which way. This is the bottom. So I'm just going to keep doing this, going around and around, and then when I get through, I'll show you what it looks like. Okay, so this is what we have. It's all glued around the edges there. And now, on these, I put this little heart here, but I wasn't sure if I wanted to use those. So I decided I'm going to make a bow. And to make a bow, I'm just taking one pipe stem, and I'm just going to bend a little bow shape here on one end. I'm going to wrap the long end around, pull this down. Then I'm going to bend another little bow shape here, sort of get it the size I want. And then I'm going to wrap it around the middle like that. And so, okay, and just play with it a little bit. It might be too big for what I want, but maybe not. Okay, and then I'm just going to take some scissors and trim the little off of it. Let's see. I'm just going to put that right there. Or maybe I'll leave these two down. Let's see. I'm going to hold it on there and see if I like that first. Because this part I'm just flying off the cuff here. Yeah, that's okay. Now you'll see what I mean about this hateful glue gun. It leaves so many strings. I'm definitely going to have to go over these picture frames with my hair dryer or my heat tool, because I do have a lot of glue strings on these things. But, you know, what are you going to do? You use what you got. Okay, so there's that one. Make sure that dries. And then I think I'm going to put one on this side. So bend it in half. I'm going to bend. I think I'm going to make my circle a little bit smaller this time. You know, it's just for me. So if it's not perfect, you know what? I'm okay with that. And then bend another one. Take it around the back of the bow, around where you bend, over the top. That creates the middle. And then just fluff out your little circles there. And you can pull kind of tight, not going anywhere. And then trim off the excess, or however long you want it. Let's see this one. Make sure you got the picture frame right, where it stands up. And I think I'm going to put this one on this side. Whoops. So I'm just going to put some glue on the back there. And then just stick that down like that. There we go. So there's our little DIY. And my little XOXO. And then here's the two pink ones that I did. XOXO. And these are going to go up on my bar, I think, or either around the house. I'm not sure. But I just think they're adorable. Here's the pink ones. And then the red ones we just did together. So this is a real simple, easy craft. It's something also that your kids could do with you. Just help them with the hot glue. And if you did not want to use hot glue, you could definitely use a tacky glue. It would take longer to dry, but it would be safer for the kiddos to do it that way. So that is our project for this week. No, not this week. For day number 2 this week. Thank you so much for joining me. If you like this project, please give it a thumbs up. And if you're not subscribed to my channel, please do so by clicking that little subscribe button. And don't forget to tap the bell so you can be notified when I upload. So I will see you all again tomorrow with project number 3. Have a great day. Bye-bye.